Get out of here. How is everybody? Let me know if the audio is good. I'm just gonna start early. You guys know me. I don't wait for nothing. So we've got just 2 districts north. District North says you did it, didn't you? No idea what this means, but I'd like to know. Hey, Cecil, good to see you. Jody Mother up in P. Whip World, good to see you, my friend. USA, Sweet Polly's in. Looks like we have one other viewer over on the Rumble end of things. No one's chatting in there yet. Should be live. Says we're live too. Why is that thing playing? There we go. Good morning to you, Sweet Polly. Yeah, I got a little bit about it. We're going to do a little maintenance thing. Nothing crazy. It's not like I'm going to be doing like water changes. I already did that last weekend. But I'd like to go around and got a lot of sponge filters now. I want to go around and just clean out sponge filters and pre-filters today. Maybe scrape a little algae off some of the glass. And then we also got to feed the fish today. He's begging again. You guys saw that short I put out. Always begging. He's a growing boy. He needs his food. But certainly good to see everybody. So that's what we're going to do. I already got everything prepared to do it. There's Mark, the spider guy. I am well. I hope you're well. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Garcia coming in. If you don't like hit the like button, then F you. That's right. Garcia knows. He knows the ropes. He knows how it goes. He knows the drill. And I hope the audio sounds good. I'm on a different mic, the lab mic, so I can walk around today. I love this lab mic. It's the Rode Micro. It'll clip, but it'll also magnetize. There's 2 of them and a receiver. And I've done some videos with it. It sounds pretty good, but I don't think it sounds as good as my stationary mic, but pretty close. Yeah, good morning to you. So, going to be another hot day around here today. It was about a little like 100 degrees yesterday, and they've already got heat warnings out for today. I've got to go to Lowe's after this, get some 10-foot long 4x4 posts, put 4 of them in the ground around the pool so we can put up one of them nice sunshades because our water is like 92 degrees, 93 degrees some days. It's heat. And if you've ever swam in a pool that's got 92 to 93-degree water, it's not very refreshing. Those sunshades really keep the sun off it and cool it down. Keep it by the high 80s area. It's a little tiny, but it's not bad. What are you talking about, Whit? Hey, Tara, good to see you. Good morning. Tara just had surgery. She got carpal tunnels in her wrist, and she just got surgery for that. Oh yeah, I gotta feed the pups. Yeah, I feed the mine. If I take too long, they're waking me up. Like I'm frozen on the rumble side. Am I frozen over here? That's crazy weird. It's frozen on my end. Looks like we're okay now. I think. I don't know. Hey, Peplin, good to see you, buddy. Garcia says I went to the doctor last Tuesday and they told me I don't have a brain. Oh boy. Yeah, you do. They just said look in between your ears. Hey, Foxy. Yeah, and you know what, Foxy? She's actually awake. She's just laying in bed, laying there. I said, "Get out of bed. You're gonna be awake. You get out of bed." And laying there. She may join us, maybe. So yeah, been hot. Got that sunshade over the pool. And then my dogs, particularly my lab, she likes to crawl under my shed. And the other night got stuck under there. I had to take a shovel and dig a trench so she could crawl out of there. So in order to not have that happen again, we get some lattice work, and I'll put that all up around the bottom of the shed. So a couple things to do this weekend. Not that I want to in 100-degree weather. No thanks. Maybe time to move to a. You said you have a good sense of humor. Good. The crowns, Tara, are just like XP points for people that chat the most, interact the most, but it's also usually given to people that don't come in as much. From what I read, I don't understand the 100% of it, but so, yeah, got a cough drop in, going through a couple of coughing sessions. Mark said, I was in a hospital. Oh, it's a territory force had a heart valve replacement. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Mark, for sure. Glad to hear that went smooth for you. Just guess, what did you mean by you did it, didn't you? I'm curious. Good to see you. Looked like, of course, got coffee. Yeah, that crown thing is just XP points. If you come into a live stream, you're going to start off with like 4 or 3. The more you chat, the more you comment, your rank goes up. If someone has a number 1 next to the crown, they're chatting the most, they're interacting the most. But from what I understand, it also means if you have someone that doesn't come into the live stream too much, automatically get like a number 1 or something. I really don't know. It's kind of it's to make people feel good or something like that. Is what I believe. Yo, only mere people get crowns. Yeah, dude, I chat more than 90% of the time, and I can't hold the numbers. Yeah, and that's what I don't get about it either. I'll come into live streams and get number 1 really quick, but then it goes away. So I'm with you on that. I don't understand. I don't get it either. Everyone's coping with the heat and staying hydrated. Yeah, yeah, I will be out there working in it after the live stream. It is what it is. I hate the heat. Has been so hard. Worst heat wave ended yesterday. Okay, still going here. So I drove by a sign yesterday, said 101, and I've got alerts out on the weather bug saying that it's going to be a hot one today, all day, till like 8 o'clock at night. So I'm expecting about 100-degree weather again. We could have still come from lost sleep. What is that? This gets not knowing this thing. I hope it's not annoying. There's a girl going in. Oh, hello, good morning. How are you? Appreciate you coming in. Whip says, I'll be lurking for a minute. Gonna grab some coffee and splash it on my eyes. Okay. How many individual policies do you have in those 120 box? Oh, they're okay. I've lost track at this point, Foxy, but there's at least 5, at least 5 or 6, but some of them are together. So I really get, and that's the case with all of them going around the room. Little big Oscar back there's throwing a fit. I'm gonna have to give him some breakfast. Yeah, but they're growing really, really well. And since I've added these shop lights in here, they've grown even and I hook them on the ceiling and I'm guiding them and untangling them, pulling off dead leaves and things like that. And making sure that because when my 375 comes, I've already got one working its way over. Got some on the small tanks. We are really doing well. They're starting to take room over and growing fast. There's Jeff. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, June. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, about the pothos. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they grow together. A lot of them do end up growing together. Ivy coffee today. Garcia says, sorry for leaving so soon, but I got to get ready to go to the Fish Expo and see Grant Shelby and other local fish tourists. All right, Garcia, be safe, my friend. I know we'll be seeing some stuff on there. June coming in as a member for 12 months, a whole year. Do I get something for my supporting your channel? Absolutely. I'll send it to you. I just email me your address. My email's on my channel. Give a shit. I feel like that needs to be said with this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I like them. They're doing very well. I just can't wait till this whole room's taken over with Pothos. Garcia says Garcia is a member for 11 months. He was great. I'm good. Appreciate that. You guys help me out enough. Appreciate all that you do. Your address too, unless you. Well, let's email each other. Thank you, Mark. 3G coming in, and Link's always here. It won't take them long to take over. Yeah, and it hasn't. Yeah. Really hasn't. I remember when I first started stringing them up here, I was just barely able to get them to the hooks right above the tank. Now they've come over there. They are approaching. If I pulled them out fully, they would be halfway across this room. It's halfway. So adding the lights definitely was a game changer. They recommend it. They'll tell you that pothos really don't like. They don't. They will grow in low light. They will grow a lot better with light. And an important thing is trimming off the dead leaves. Maybe you have some dried out roots. Get them off of there. Get rid of the dead to let the rest of the plant flourish, as is normal with most plants. Um, and they really took off. I think it'll look like a. I want to get like a ton of jungle in here going. If that's that one for me or just a two, Jeff, I said hello earlier. Appreciate you coming in, my buddy, or this guy here. Yeah, they're I believe Brandon, he's planning on sending me a Monstera plant when he's able to do it. So that'll be cool. I want to, this is going to be a Zen zone. It's going to be a room on nature, fish, water. And another thing I was tossing around was getting one of those water fountains you can get like Lowe's, Home Depot, or whatever. I used to have one years ago outside when I lived up at PA, but setting up like a water fountain, plugging it in, get that water thing going. I don't know if that's going. Oh yeah. So I guess what I should do next is probably go around, grab some sponge fillers out here. I got to take them outside to rinse them out. What's going to be great about this is when 375 comes, I got a lot of sponge fillers I can insta cycle that tank with. It's going to be great. Use the Charles. Oh, look, yeah, the tire pond. You have to put a sign outside the door saying "Welcome to the jungle." Yeah, welcome to the jungle. We work here every day. Hey, pal, good to see you, buddy. Morning to you. Farmers use them all the time. Water Charles, why not? Yeah, sure. Well, cheaper than going out to get a stock tank, I suppose. Pile, pile. That's something I want to toss around. Now when I think you pile, I think about a drone. I want to get a drone. My wife's looking one for me. Um, drones are, and I thought, man, wouldn't it be neat, even in here, to fly the drone around to each tank? They're so easy to control and just fly it around. I don't know. It'd be kind of neat. I just had it later. Definitely, drones are fun for cats. Yeah, and I got a cat. My dogs would probably have a blast with it, and just taking it outside and playing with it, get to see that view. We got a new stock tank this week, but this new one is for mermaids. Yes. Yeah, they're cool. I want to get one. That's Ryan. Hey, you, Ryan? I think that's Ryan. Yeah, I want to get one. 100-gallon stock tanks for $100 at Tractor Supply right now. Just the 100-gallon ones though. The 156 for the more. Yeah, if I was going to get a stock tank, I'd just go for a 300. I ain't gonna mess around about it. The DJI Neo is going to be your cheapest, high quality, most versatile drone you've ever going. Fine. It's small enough. Um, yes, you could fly right fish room. Yeah, you're gonna get the link of that thing. Iron Ram Fish Company. Good morning, everyone. I was Jim's Fish. Oh, this is Jim's Fish. Okay, very cool. Iron Ram Fish Company. What made you pick that name? It could definitely be your little camera. Yeah, it'd be neat. Yeah, that's Ryan. Never comes to my life. There are still balls and tails. Ah, listening while working. Yeah, yeah. He's on the track. Appreciate you coming in. Hope everything's going good for you out there, buddy. We've been waiting a long time. 300s or 319. Jesse, they have 1,000-gallon round stock tank for 600. If I had a spot for that, oh yeah, you and me too, Whip. Now let me ask you this: is it plastic or is it metal? The Whip metal, you'd have to probably do a liner, and liners aren't cheap either. Yeah, for you're basically getting a 300-gallon aquarium. It just doesn't have viewing panels. You view from the top. You're not going to touch a 300-gallon, no 300-gallon aquarium for $300 unless you find a fantastic deal on the market site, which never happens. I look all the time. You whip. Yeah, Rubbermaid material known for the cross. Okay. And if you ever get sick of it, Whip, you can take it outside and use it as a pool. A lot of people are making those little stock tanks into pools, making little decks around them, doing really cool things. I'll do that. So If you're like, screw this, I don't want to keep no fish in this thing anymore, you can take it outside, build a little deck around it, put some plants, and it can be your little watering hole when it's hot outside. I think what we'll do for the first 30 minutes, I'll chat with you guys, and then after that, I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning some of these sponge filters. That's the idea, anyways. Had help. My name getting everything back to breeding. Want to keep selfish. Okay, so getting back into selling. Iron Ram fish. Very cool. I like it. I like the icon too. That's pretty cool. Nice setup. Iron Ram Fish Company. Huh. Almost sounds old too, like an old company, which I like. Like something you would have seen back in the 1800 something. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, but good to hear you're getting back into it. So sounds lame. Show fish. Lots of that content, my friend. Plenty of that. This here, for nobody knows, this guy right here. Well, that's an older picture of him. This here, this here's my son, Ryan. And he is currently in Virginia. He works for Pirelli Tire, a little company you might have heard of, as a side gig. And he goes around changing tires on race cars. He goes to the track. So he's close to you right now, Cecil, and he enjoys the heck out of that. Makes stacks of cash, having fun. Christian B, good morning. Been here from the beginning, but I had to get a cup of coffee down before time. I got you, Christian. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. It would, it would have to stay outside. I can't even get an 8 foot 300 tank in my basement. Yeah, I got you. Or do you have a covered porch or anything like that with? Filter clean, yeah. Yeah, all in the maintenance. Got to be clean. Got to be cleaned. Yep, don't tell me the why not. It's just video when you get the new phone. June. June gets bossy every once in a while. She wants results and she wants them now. Hey, Nay. There you go. Oh, this is neat. I just thought of something. We got Whips World. We got Nay in here. Nay, Nay, right? Now watch me whip. Now watch me Nay, Nay. Yeah, I did it. I ain't doing it again. It was hard for me to do that. It's still making my skins crawl knowing I just did that. Stupid shit. I'm running out of flake for my angels. Any recommendations? June, think about I recommend Norton flakes. What I do is I put them all together in one big bucket. We got the krill, we got the cichlid, and we got the kelp flakes all mixed together. So you can grab one big thing of it. They're huge. Stick them in the water. They clump together. The fish suck them right in. Lots of nutrition. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I'm gonna edit that out. No, it does. It does come in a bucket, but it comes in a bucket this size, and they're all separated. You can get these all in separate. Now they do have a community flake where they're all mixed. It's kind of like Extreme Aquatics is um, community flake, but this one has more in it. But I just get them like this and mix them all together in one big bucket. And yeah, I can show you what they look like. This is the krill flake, and they come really big. And of course, you can crush them down for the smaller fish if you want. Don't even need to do that. They all look like that, big flakes. And I just mix them together in a bigger bucket. I talked to Darius about getting a new shipment. He is sending me one when he gets settled. For I don't know if anybody knows, but he's moved he's moving, so he had to move all of his equipment to make his food, and he sent the first box out from his new building. I think last week, massive box. So he's just a little bit busy right now. What kind of flakes do you want to feed your fish, Jim? Thank you, Tim, for the stop signs. Sorry, Tim. Yeah, they are huge. Yeah, watch me whip. Watch me. You did good, good. I try my best there. Matt Max is coming in. Good to see you, buddy. I like feeding one huge flake to a guppy pond turns Sparta real fast. Okay. I can send you some this June. This here is open, but as you can see, I haven't taken very much out of it. I can send you this. It's not old at all. I can send you this if you'd like. The krill flakes. Let me see. Oh, yeah. And I also got kelp left. I got kelp and I got krill. Um, no, I don't sell. I don't sell fish food, but I do promote Northwind Foods. They're a sponsor of the channel. Darius is an awesome guy. I've said this many times. So I definitely promote that food and send it out. Whip says he's not a fan of the sheep hand size Northwind flakes. That baffles my mind, Whip, because I love when they come in big sections because my larger fish, like my Oscars or even the Dempsey, if the flake isn't big enough, they don't even think about it. The food has to be large enough to be accepted of their honor. So the nice thing about a flake like that, they're easy to crumble. You can make them smaller. I love the big flakes. I actually get mad when they crumble down to nothing after a while. Is what for angels? Krill. You can feed these to any fish. Any of these flake versions, I just feed them to all fish. Krill, you can feed to any fish. The cichlid flakes, I just put it all together and so because feeding flake food is a lot easier than going around doing different pellets, right? I just mix all three versions together, grab a clump, put it in each aquarium sometimes, and go on my way. What's that up, Brian? Make her a mi well, I'm out of unfortunately, I could make you a mix. Kelp and seaweed, any differences? Yeah, kelp, there's a difference between kelp. So I actually have some American seaweed here, and my baboonies love this. They'll play tug of war over this. Kelp is kelp and seaweed is seaweed. Let me see here. Where's the there's no ingredient because it's just dried seaweed, just 100% seaweed. But kelp and seaweed, 2 different. I haven't found this new Oscar food. What Oscar food are you talking about? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. My Oscars eat it if they like it. I have given them the Angel's flake food, small pieces gone in seconds. Okay, maybe that's special. I don't feel the flake to my meat. I don't feed the flake. I don't either because you really they my bigger fish have been raised on pellets mostly. So when I throw in a flake, they go up to it and they're like, "What the heck is this?" So, but they have eaten a little bit of it. The room, yeah, I like it, Ryan. Relax. The pothos are really taking off. I got it cleaned up. I got rid of a lot of crap, you know, just bags of crap away. I don't need any more things for my recent thing. You can see back here, my wife got one of them towel holders, and I put it up. So now I got a place for all my towels. That gets them organized. Things like that. You gotta clean up. Yeah, they love it. That's fun feeding them the seaweed. No, no, I got to do that. But the only reason why I haven't is because one, I'm a small channel. I don't get I don't get cool rights like Ben Ochart. But my mix, I think, is better than Ben Ochart's mix because I mix Northfin with NLS. Yeah, and you got all kinds of different sizes in there. You got many different foods in one container, much easier to feed fish, and they all like it. I like this right here. That tells you I labeled everything that's in it. NLS with Northfin. Ben Ochart, he likes to push that Sarah food, and I don't know why. It's really not that great. I've really sat down and been in Petco because they sell the Sarah food, the little packets, and really, it's not a bad food. But me personally, I think Sarah food is like one minor step above Omega One. Myself, Darius's new cichlid food. What new cichlid food is that, June? This kelp is a lot different from spirulina. Yeah, from yeah, that's another reason why I stick to Northman. He's truly got a high quality food there. No fillers, no junk in it. That's all high quality marine grade proteins. You show fish. You show fish. When you're at the house, you don't even care to look at the fish. No. Drinking word. I do a mix with no labels. Hey, Tommy, good to see you, buddy. So, what the difference between all those foods? What foods that I got in my little mix? It's NLS, in my opinion, is the closest equivalent to Northern foods that I can see. Um, in all of NLS's foods, you get whole Antarctic krill, Shoot, I don't have a. That's what I'm thinking, Jeff. It's not a bad food, but I don't. It's. I think Ben Ochart himself did a video comparing foods, and Sarah wasn't even like Hikari. Everybody loves Hikari. Hikari is a. And no offense to anybody, but Hikari is not that great of a food. It's like if you sit there and turn these foods around and read the ingredients and read what's in them. Hikari isn't even close. I don't know why everybody likes Hikari so much. I think it's just because they've been around so long. They got a name, but it's really not that high quality of food. So NLS has whole Antarctic krill, giant squid, whole wheat flour, whole. I don't know what this Manhattan fish is. It's got all the seaweed, chlorella seaweed, wakame seaweed, kelp, garlic, ginger, spirulina, omega-3 fish oil, all these things at the very beginning of this. And let's just take Northfin's Bug Pro. I can't read that. Black soldier fly larva meal, whole Antarctic krill meal, omega-3 herring meal, whole sardine meal, organic kelp, spirulina, garlic, and so on and so forth. I'm just going by the first few ingredients. When you mix those two together, in my opinion, you've got one hell of a superfood. Look at the back of Omega One. Look at the back of Extreme Aquatics. I've done this. Those foods don't even have the close to high quality ingredients Northfin and NLS has. There's like 8 good ones, and there's like 2 or 3 in the rest. Kelp, garlic, all the different seaweeds. I mean, you put that mix together, you got a heck of a food there. No, no fillers, lots of protein. Yeah, I'm not sure what new cichlid food is. June, what I think you're talking about is that temporary thing that he put out with Ben Ochart, where he put his seal approval on there and it was his mix. If you look at the ingredients, there is pretty. I don't. I had some Sarah here food here, but I don't have anywhere to look. I've looked at it before. It's not near that many. Yeah. Well, I hope that explained it, Mad Max. That to me, that my mix is just it's not my mix. I'm mixing two what I believe is the most high quality foods out there and putting them together. And in doing so, I'm not just getting the normal stuff. I am getting the good stuff on all the spectrum. Pardon the pun. All the seaweeds, the kelps, the garlics, the black soldier fly. You name it, it's all together in that mix, and it's in different sized pellets, so I can put it in one container, go around all my tanks, and all the fish can eat that food. And because Northfin uses the highest grade marine grade proteins you can get, there's no fear of bloating because it's absorbed and digested real fast, as opposed to these other subpar proteins that do cause bloat. Yeah, well, they use flour as a binder, June, just to hold things together. Hikari was super high end food from what I hear, but it doesn't leave the country. We get there less. Yeah, yeah, and I think you and I were on that same boat there, Whip. That they have a higher end food, but they don't sell it to USA. Bug bites isn't a bad food at all. I like bug bites. I have I get their spirulina. Yeah, they do. That's why I say, June, that or Mad Mix that I believe New Life was the closest thing to North Fin you could get, but there are some differences, like all the seaweeds. Um, I know that New Life Spectrum uses a lot more garlic because you can literally smell it when you open it. Well, Northman uses garlic too, but I'm just saying I mean, when you mix these 2 together, I mean, you're just getting a superfood. Ginger, like, you're getting ginger in the NLS. There is 1, 2, 3 different kinds of seaweeds. You get kelp, garlic, ginger, flour or June, they just used as a binder to hold things together. That's why I don't get what the advantage of mixing the 2, you're gonna get all the spectrums of the food and nutritions. Mix them together, you're getting all the nutritions in one, which makes it easier to go around and feed all the tanks. You know what I mean by that is all the Northland food ingredients, which some are similar to what's in here, but like the North Finns don't have all the seaweeds or the chlorella and things like that. I don't think they have ginger. I'll have to look, but it does in here. So when you mix them, you're hitting all the bases with 2 high quality foods and changing it up. Protein, lots of protein now. You're usually in your 40% with North Fin. You're getting your 40 some percent proteins with North Fin. I don't know what let's go with NLS cichlid. The protein in here, the crude protein is 37%. Crude max 8%. You got more protein in the North Fin foods, but plenty of protein. But I also only feed my fish every other day. I don't feed them every day. I'm curious what kind of B12 North Fin uses though. Is it lab made? Let me see, let's see this. Thought I had a cichlid bag. We'll just go with Bug Pro. Let me get to the crude protein in Bug Pro is 44%. Tommy is asking about B12. Where are we at? It says vitamin B12 supplement. I will have to get with Darius on that because all it says is vitamin B12 supplement. Cyano lab made or the safe one for life method. Let me see if those words are in here. I don't see those words in here, Tommy. Hey.
Someone took my son on your line.
Really?
Yeah,
Who?
I don't know.
What did it say? Show fish. Well, yeah, I know it's him. I was talking to him and said he's my son. Which one of you did I have a mod kick Nyack out of my? He's my son, just messing around. Was it a permanent kick or just like so many? Um, I'll dig into that, Tommy. I feed mostly freeze dried bugs. Yeah, because and that makes sense, June. Because really, what do fish in the wild? What do they really eat? Mostly insects and bugs. So insect based foods are cool. but your fish do. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. You have the most high quality food in the world. If they don't eat it, you got to give them something. So you got to go to Wardley's, the local grocery store, and get it. That's what you do. Omega 1 Max Color Cichlids Sakari African Cichlids Fly Flicker Little Bites. And I like Omega 1. Hikari Cichlid Gold. Or if they're extra butter. I looked it up on the website. It just says B12 supplement. Okay, that's what I read on the back. Okay. My shrimp gets algae wafers and Northfin cichlid pellets. Yeah. B12 for yourself. Me too. Make sure I take proper B12 instead of cancer causing. Oh, sure. Absolutely. I'll tell you on the back of this bottle, it'll tell you on the back of this bottle. It's probably good. I didn't see that on there. My son got booted. Nyack, the Nyack guy that was in here. I'm trying to figure out who booted him. He's my son. Just mess around. Wild fish only eat beef heart. You're crazy. I heard. I hear lots of people don't even like beef heart, and I think Keith one time said himself, beef heart's crap. It's not even something that I remember Keith right here saying beef heart's stupid, and it's not even something that's in the wild. So why would you buy it? What did Whit just say? I feel like someone should make me a sandwich, June. You're a girl. Chop chop. That's funny. You might, but now you got. Oh boy, sounds like he wants a knuckle Sammy, June. Was talking to June in the back of my. Okay, I'll have to work. See you later. Thanks, Jody P. Be safe. Appreciate you. Here's our friend from Africa. What's up, Wally? Good to see you, buddy. News videos, they look good. That was fun. Ooh, Bavarian beef or just falls out of trees in the wild. Is that how it works? So I need to know who kicked Nyack out of here. We got to get him back. I think he was accidentally booted out. Good to see you in here. Yeah. Yeah. Where was I talking about beef heart? I think it was on Steam Fought Aquatics' last live stream. He was talking about beef heart, and it doesn't appear a lot of people like to use it. I've had it and in the frozen cubes and put it in the tanks before. Uh, but I don't know. I don't think it's something that's really natural to fish in the wild, but I could be wrong. And from what I've seen in the past, a lot of people think it's a stupid food to feed fish. Yeah, that's what I said. What do you see? They're going to eat bugs and other fish. Someone's going to come along with a plate with a freaking hamburger on it. Here you go, buddy. I don't think. Pellets are just sky raisins in a jar. Sky raisins in a jar. Funny. Sky raisins. Well, other than that, everything's going good in the fish room. No problems. Prepared. Um, I am going to share something with you guys that I want to talk about. And let me know as I walk away, you can still hear me. But what I'm going to do because if anybody knows my channel, I am all about efficiency and making things easier so you can spend more time enjoying your fish than working in the fish room. Unless, of course, working in the fish room is something you like to do as well, then by all means do it because I do as well. But what I want to start doing is in the fight to keep down cyanobacteria and algae, which have issues with both, not every tank, but historically I've always done monthly water changes. And I did not ever have an issue with fish doing so. However, doing monthly water changes, what it does cause is excess nutrients building up, and I'm getting things like cyanobacteria and too much algae. So I've stepped my game up with water changes. I was doing it every 3 weeks. I seen a major difference in my cyanobacteria doing it every 3 weeks. So I said, let's go back to what I used to do, trying water changes every 2 weeks. So my last water change was on 7/13. I am already seeing a reduction in cyanobacteria and algae, which I already knew would happen. I don't need to do water changes every week, every 2 weeks, nor do I want to. My fish are happy, they're healthy, they're colorful, they're having babies, they're energetic, like these two guys right here. So in order to save time and money, I want to do the least interval water changes as possible. But I also don't want to sacrifice the tank getting nasty and ugly as far as cyanobacteria goes. I'm not worried about algae. Algae is actually really good for your aquarium. It just looks ugly. So what I'm going to do start, excuse me. God. So going forward, I want to start doing water changes probably every 3 weeks is what I'd like to do, but I think that's what I'm going to try and shoot for. What the fuck is that? A fish right there. Out of nowhere. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. But I'm going to make it even more efficient. Excuse me. Where the hell's my thing? Get with you guys in a minute. Hold on. Yep, I'm going to make it more efficient. Oh, it's already getting hot out here. How did that come from, anyways? Sorry about that. I just saw a dead maboon in my tank for the first time, and the entire time I've kept them, they've been dead for a while. They chewed on them and ate them up. Yeah, I really feel that you don't need to feed your fish every day. Same, Mad Max. I agree with you. Raising fry isn't 100% different. Yeah, that maboon was beat up. Hey, Peter, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. 2 weeks as far as I go. A week. Okay. Possibly I just want half the beef heart shred up and give them a killifish and produce well with it. So it does really well. I'll take your word for it. I found my silicone while organizing. Now I can start on resale. Oh, cool. I can still hear you, unfortunately. Yeah. Uh, did you shut the lid on it? Yeah. No, it's open, but it's okay. I don't know how long that fish was dead in there. I don't think it was too long, but probably should do a water change. Cecil says I change 50% of my tanks every week and the fish stay happy. So yeah, and so in doing that, what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna run PVC to each tank. I'm gonna have a drop down and I'm gonna hook my hose to it from outside. So what I can do is do more frequent, lesser volume water changes. So what I'll do is they'll be valving in each tank so because they're all different sizes. So I need to valve them so they drain evenly. Do 50% water changes every 2 weeks. So I can take my pump and go around and drain them down, all of them at the same time. Just go ahead, beep, put that away. I'm done with it. And then all I got to do is turn my water on, and the water is going to run through the PVC piping to each aquarium and fill them all simultaneously. I think it was Noisy Who Aquatics did a video showing how he did that. But that's something I thought about before. I just never put it into action. So I'm going to save a lot of time by filling these tanks simultaneously. All I got to do is turn the water. I'll have to like throw some prime in each one and then run the water to it. But if you can fill something simultaneously as opposed to individually, you're going to save a lot of time. So that's my next project going forward, and that's what I'm working towards, making this fish room as simple, easy, and more as efficient as possible. The next thing I want to do is figure out how to drain them simultaneously. I've been looking at external pumps that I can have in here and drains outside. So I can just hit a switch, they all drain down, put that away, shut it off, turn the water on, and they all fill up simultaneously. But I don't know what kind of pump I need to do that because it's going to need primed. It'd be nice to get like a, one that don't need to be primed. And is it going to be big enough to uptake the water from the aquarium and drain them? Because I have to go up over the back. I'm not a drain. I can't go from the bottom. I can't go from behind. It's essentially going to be the same concept as a hang in the back filter. PVC running down. It's going to suck water out, drain it outside. I don't know what pump would do that. Yeah, they look like they're from the 70s. I could just own a window to make draining smoother. Yeah, I drain outside now. I have holes drilled in my door. So it just goes right out and it comes out over beside the house and drains out into the yard. Yeah, I got to do some trimming. What is this guy going on about? Making water changes easier with filling simultaneously, draining simultaneously. Right now, what I can do is fill them back up. Right now, it used to take me 6 hours when I was having to use the Python coming from the end of the house. I got down to 3 for 12 tanks. I'm looking to make that even easier by filling simultaneously using PVC. I'll drain them with a pump. During that time, I'll scrape algae. If I have to suck out some uneaten food, poop, things like that, we'll take care of that. Drain it halfway and then filling them because we all know filling is the bottleneck. That takes the longest. So I might as well fill them all simultaneously. and not have to go from one to the other, turning the water off in between, put it to the tank, turn it back on, all that jazz. This way I can just fill simultaneously and shave off even more time. You got low pressure? I'm just kidding. That's the same calculation I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do it. I got to go to Lowe's today and pick up 4 10-foot 4x4s. I think while I'm there, I'm going to pick up all the PVC I need. I already got PVC air ran. With these, I'm pretty sure when I run the PVC, I need to have them just above the tank. So this thing, well, or should when I do this for filling, you can do it above the tank. But if I wanted to run PVC to drain tanks, I feel like having them below would make more sense for gravity, right? It's still going to suck up out of the tank and go over, but wouldn't having if you're wanting to build a draining system to drain all these tanks, I in my mind tells me you're going to want to put it under the aquarium. So when it sucks out, it goes down. It can be gravity fed out, but it's not going to be gravity fed because I'm using a pump. Screaming, I think he's trying to manscape. No, Tara was making my sideburns. She said, like they're from the 70s, so I got to trim them up. Motherfucker cockroach in here. I don't know how these cockroaches are getting in here. I'll tell you what, these cockroaches fall in my tanks and the fish eat them. Well, I'm going to have to do a water change in that Maboon tank, I think. I'm bummed out. That's the first baboon I've ever had die since I've been keeping them. I showed your punk sticker to my son. He said the beard is well trimmed. Yeah, but they're so quick. And he left again. They do. They fall in my aquariums and they'll eat them up. Oscars be like, so Jeff Kane, I believe, is trying to get to 1K subs. He's almost there. Last I looked, I think you were at 900 and something. Let me double check that you're still subbed to Jeff Kane because a lot of times your sub comes off by YouTube and you don't even know it. You have to at least like and comment one, or I like to double it up and do 2 videos, 3 videos. So YouTube will move your sub. So double check, make sure you're still subbed to Jeff Kane here. He's trying to get to 1K. Mr. I like to call him the Viking. You don't know that, but I call you the Viking, sir. No, I wouldn't imagine. I've had some cats crawling on top of my aquarium, but I've never had any fall in. Well, you guys want me to keep talking to you? You want me to clean some sponge filters? He is Gimli. Got you. It is on the card, June. It gets a little out of hand some days. It is on the card. Yeah. You leave the lids off. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't. I always keep mine closed. But I'll tell you what, those I have found that cockroaches love the inside of hanging back filters. I'll take that off on the few that I'm running. They'll be up in there, and I try to get them, or they go in the aquarium, which is their demise either way. Oh, yeah, I appreciate your support, Jeff, and all that you do for the community. Oh, it's all on this side of the table, my friend. Things like Rumble's crazy weird. There's been absolutely nobody in there, but when I go back and check the stream later, like, or somehow my streams and videos jump up from mainly the streams. They'll jump up from nobody being in here to 138 views. Oh, 6 subs for Jeff. Jeff, I could sub to you with 4 more accounts. But the fact of the matter is they're dead accounts. Like, I don't really get on there. They're second accounts. I don't think that, and if you think that's going to provide value for you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts I can sub to you with. Some of them are second accounts. I can get my wife to do it. I can get my daughter to do it. Uh, but but I can do that if you'd like. Yeah, start pumping out shorts, Jeff. Jeff, the shorts are going to get you the freaking subs. Because I tell you what, come to Illinois and build me an auto water changing system. Make your mistakes, figure out what you need to do and streamline it, then go home and knock it out of the park. I'm not doing an automatic water changing system. With that'd be cool, but I also think that takes the fun out of the hobby. No, sir, not automatic. I'm it's still manual, going to be manual for me. I'm just trying to make the manual more efficient. Let's fill up all the tanks at the same time instead of having to do each one individually, things like that. Let me drain all the tanks at one time using valving to regulate each tank for their different sizes. One big freaking pump outside or something, out, things like that. I don't want the system automatically doing this by itself wherever I set it, although it would be cool. The 12, soon to be 13 tanks that I have kind of takes the hobby out of it for me. And I really can't justify the cost for that many tanks. If I had a massive fish room like the eaters or something, sure, that would be a must at that level. But for what I'm doing now, the alternate accounts get wiped off the official account, to my understanding. I don't think that's true, man, because I've subbed to myself with my accounts and they're still there. That was years ago, 2.5 years ago. You already have overflows in all the tanks. Here, Jeff. Let's look at this. And I know it won't be instant. Let's just get on here real quick. Let's go here. Let's go type in Jeff. Or no, sorry, Empire. Now you have 901 subscribers. Switch account. I'm sorry about my coughing. I'm going to my unfiltered account. Empire. Oh, yeah, I'm already subbed to it with my second account. Yeah, so I'm already subbed to your channel with my second account, Jeff. So I did that a long while ago. What you need to do is go to your channel because they put that update now where you can see your subscribers. Go to that and see if you see my salient unfiltered account. That fish had to have died recently, and they just picked the shit out of it. And I don't even know what the hell fish it was. That's odd to me. They must have beat him up because I have my boonies are so healthy, no issues. First one I've ever had die. It happens. I got sponge filters to clean, pre filters to clean. The black worm short blew up compared to my normal shorts. Okay. It seems like I'm going to do an extreme downsize of my fish room tank. Why is that, Matt Max? I'm going from a garage to a 11-foot bedroom. Why? Oh, why, man? What are you doing in the garage? Yeah, that should be. So, Mad Max, you're moving out the garage, huh? Into an 11-foot bedroom? Not just a bedroom. I think what he's saying here is he's literally just getting one 11-foot wall. Probably want to spend more time traveling and doing things than worrying about fish tanks, huh? Yeah, just one side of the bedroom. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, definitely. So that's going to just, I'm assuming you're going to put what, maybe two, possibly three tanks, unless you're doing small rack or something. Cracked him on the head with a frying pan and told him to downsize. Is that what it is? Man. Jose, I'm a little concerned about this. You're doing Peter Saturday morning coffee and Jesse. Is anybody else concerned about this statement? Nano tanks, okay. Peppermint. Black coffee yourself? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering what he meant here. I'll wait for the rebuttal. The wording is a little off there, Jose. You're having a better time than the rest of us. Is Peter going to be okay? That's funny. If you want some coffee or a good Belgian beer, always welcome for that, Jose. Enjoy a fish. That was funny. I'll wait for. Well, it's been an hour 15. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I did not do a stream as a maintenance stream as I wanted, but that's okay. Talking to you guys is usually even more fun. But I do got a bunch of things I got to take care of. Yeah, sounds like it, Jeff. You talk about it. But I got a lot to do. I'm gonna let you guys go. As always, appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me on Saturday. It's fun. It's what I look forward to Saturday morning. That has been fun, June. Appreciate you. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you. Appreciate it. I got seen your email, June. I'm gonna send y'all a gift for all your support. So see you, Cecil. Thank you, buddy. Just be for sure. Jose here. Hope Peter makes it through Saturday. See you, Tommy. I'll see you guys later. You have a good weekend. Be safe, and we'll see you next time.